What if your brain isn't actually aging, but you are just letting it rust? Research shows that the human brain can literally reverse its biological age, but most people are doing the exact opposite every single day. In this video, you are going to discover the 5 daily habits that can keep your aging brain a full 10 years younger. By the time we finish, you will have a precise, science-backed roadmap to sharper memory, faster thinking, and absolute mental clarity. But wait, we aren't just talking about standard advice like doing crosswords. In fact, habit number 4 is something so counterintuitive that it completely shocks most doctors. And if you stay until the very last minute, I am going to reveal a single 60-second evening secret that cements all of these habits together. If you skip that part, the rest of these habits won't even matter. Let's start with habit number 1. It revolves around a concept called neuroplasticity. This is your brain's ability to grow, adapt, and literally rewire itself, no matter how old you are. For decades, scientists believed that after a certain age, your brain cells just die off, and that's it. They were wrong. Your brain can build new pathways right now. But to trigger this, you need to introduce what neurologists call productive frustration. This means doing something that is genuinely difficult for your brain for just 15 minutes a day. It could be learning 3 new words in a foreign language, trying to write with your non-dominant hand, or navigating a new walking route without using a map. When you feel that slight mental strain, that is actually the physical sensation of your brain growing younger. But as powerful as neuroplasticity is, it completely fails if you don't combine it with habit number 2. Habit number 2 is all about microburst oxygenation. Your brain consumes roughly 20% of your body's total oxygen supply. As we age, our shallow breathing habits drastically cut down that fuel. You don't need to run a marathon to fix this. In fact, doing intense cardio might even stress your body too much. Instead, the secret is a twice-daily, 3-minute breathing pattern. It forces oxygen deep into the cerebral cortex, instantly clearing away that afternoon brain fog. Why does this matter? Because without this oxygen boost, your brain cells go into a survival mode, sluggishly processing information. Now, you might think that keeping a young brain is all about what you put into your mind. But habit number 3 proves it is actually about what you take out. Habit number 3 is the digital sunset. We live in a world of constant stimulation. Every notification, every video, every news alert floods our brains with dopamine. For an aging brain, this constant digital noise creates massive cognitive fatigue. It burns out your focus. To reverse this, you need to implement a strict digital sunset. 60 minutes before bed, all screens go off. No exceptions. This allows your brain to transition into the deep restorative sleep phases where your mind actually cleans itself. Yes, your brain has a literal waste clearance system called the glymphatic system. It acts like a dishwasher for your mind, scrubbing away toxic proteins that build up during the day. If you're looking at a blue screen right before bed, that dishwasher never turns on. And that brings us to habit number 4. The one I told you shocks most doctors. Most people think that to protect their brain, they need absolute peace, quiet, and comfort. They think retirement means slowing down and avoiding stress. But cognitive science shows that total comfort is actually a trap. Habit number 4 is strategic cognitive discomfort. Your brain thrives under mild, controlled challenges. If you stop pushing your cognitive limits, your brain decides it doesn't need those neural connections anymore and it simply prunes them away. You must actively seek out challenges, discuss complex topics, play strategic games, challenge your own opinions, keep your mind in a state of active curiosity. Comfort is the enemy of a young mind. Now, we have reached the climax of this video. The number 1 most powerful habit, the ultimate solution that ties everything together. Habit number 5 is social cognitive syncing. Human beings are deeply wired for connection, but it goes much deeper than just casual conversation. When you engage in deep, meaningful, face-to-face interaction, your brain undergoes a massive full-system workout. You are reading facial expressions, anticipating responses, regulating your emotions, and accessing long-term memories all at the exact same millisecond. Studies show that seniors who maintain active, deep social connections have a 50% lower risk of cognitive decline. It is the single most powerful shield against brain aging. And here is that 60-second evening secret I promised you. Every single night before you close your eyes, spend exactly 1 minute mentally rewinding your day in reverse order. Start from getting into bed, then dinner, then the afternoon, all the way back to waking up. This simple exercise forces your brain to access short-term memories and convert them into long-term structures. It is the ultimate mental gym workout to close your day. If you found this helpful, you need to subscribe to SeniCure right now. This channel is entirely dedicated to the mental health and cognitive longevity of older adults. Hit that like button and leave a comment below telling me which of these 5 habits you are going to start tomorrow morning. Seriously, subscribe because our very next video is going to be 10 times more powerful, revealing the exact foods that reverse brain aging. In fact, you shouldn't wait. Click on the very next video linked in the description right now to discover how to protect your mental health while aging. See you there.